my biz. Ain't nothing else like it, nobody like we. No one else does it like this. Alexander Wang on my queens, for my queen. We both want the finer things. Came in looking like bling, my click on fleek. Designer nice and clean.
Film hustlers, this for the G's. Feel me real G's. Big up to the OGs. Contraband like 1,000 G's. So pretty the G's. Each made 300 G's.
That bullshit you're handling, we've handed it. Now watch how we handle this. For the hustlers, this for the G's. Nobody like we. Designer nice and clean.
Then catastrophe struck Nyasaland in 1953 when it was merged into a federation with a nearby British self-governing colony of South Rhodesia. That was a major problem for the black Africans of Nyasaland, who were now subject to the far more repressive political domination exerted by Southern Rhodesia's white minority and the expansion of Southern Rhodesia's segregation laws into Nyasaland. The federation was heralded by riots and mass protests by the black African population, and federation officials responded by gutting the already insufficient development proposals that Britain had been intending for the territory. Fortunately for Nyasaland, the new status quo wouldn't last long. Within a few years, opinions back home on the British Isles had shifted when it came to the future of Britain's territorial holdings, and because the federative government hadn't yet had enough time to squash Nyasaland's political opposition, the colony's nascent independence movement was able to take hold. But it's here, in the course of today's story, that we've got to stop in our tracks and turn our focus from an entire territory to one man who would soon come to dominate Nyasaland completely. His name was Hastings Kamuzu Banda, and he would eventually prove to be the sort of man who could warp history itself, forcing the story of this place called Malawi to be told not in terms of its pre-colonial history, its colonial years, and its independence. By the time he was through with it, Malawi's story could be told only one way: before, during, and after Hastings Banda himself.